Whew. Oh, hi. I'm David Hewlett. I play Dr. Rodney McKay on Stargate Atlantis, and I'm here to take you behind the gate, the secrets revealed. Stargate Atlantis, Stargate SG-1, the first mystery that I'm about to reveal to you people, first time today, is that space is in fact a giant Elvis painting, blown up really just from the groin region, thus to give you the vast expanse of space. Mystery 1, solved.
Is there a height restriction in this moment? I see you guys got the VIP suite.
Behind the Gate is going to answer every single question you've ever had about SG-1, Stargate Atlantis. We're going to take you behind the scenes. For example, behind these doors lies... Aw, come on! Who parked the jumper here?
Why do you put up with the antics of those kinds of actors?
With the hours that you guys put in, I don't know how you don't goof around all day.
Here's the leader there.
What do you mean, you guys?
You guys, well, you know, I meant
Those guys.
Yeah, those guys.
That's what you mean.
Not you.
This is how we have to prepare for scenes, hearing this running dialogue in the background. This is what we hear constantly.
Polyps, record breathing.
But this episode in particular, we're current timeline, alternate timeline. We're present day. We're back 5,000 years, and in our alternate timeline.
And this affects us how?
For example, we're going to see the families, really, that have grown up in the SG-1 environments and the Stargate Atlantis environments. I mean, you know, how we interact as one big, happy family. We have footage of that, right? We got some footage of that?
Wait, we're gonna show you guys how we greet each other in the morning. Good morning, ass. There's a slice of Stargate.
Look, give me a damn chicken enchilada. Sir.
Let me ask you some questions while we're here interacting, talking as friends. You know, fan to actor kind of stuff.
Would you turn that camera off so he's quiet?
Now, we have actually got live from the web questions from you to us.
If ancients have no body, how could the Wraith hurt them? What are you guys, smart or something?
Is Christopher...
Was anyone seriously thinking that?
Where's the toilets and bathrooms in Atlantis?
Can you try to do better than that?
Jack and Sam only. Kill Pete. Wow.
Let me think about that for a second.
What would be the perfect ending? The credits.
So you want to know what's behind the gate? Come on. Nothing.
There's gotta be a way back. Those winds outside are blowing at 110 knots. We're not going anywhere.
God, I miss going off-world.
Keep firing everything you got! Action your fire!
Hey, how y'all doing? It's Rainbow Sun Franks. I play Lieutenant Aiden Ford on Stargate Atlantis. And it's a beautiful day in the place where both Stargate Atlantis and SG-1 are filmed. Talking about Vancouver. It doesn't get any more beautiful than this. And you're lucky because most of the time it's raining, 99% of the time. Hey, you remember dude from Late Night with Conan O'Brien? He goes by the name of Pierre Bernard.
Good afternoon.
Hi, how you doing?
All right, what can I do for you?
Yeah, my name is Pierre Bernard. I'm here to do some interviews for Stargate.
You are?
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Who are
working.
you supposed to see?
gonna see all the cast members. I'm doing interviews for Stargate behind the scenes, secrets revealed.
Okay, I don't have your name here at the gate.
And
So who are you supposed to see now?
I'm gonna see Richard Dean Anderson, Amanda Tappings, Chris Judge.
Okay, do you know who's clearing you to come on the lot?
Not really. I just assumed they were gonna let me on in.
Okay, can you just hold on a minute, please?
Sure, sure. This is gonna be great.
Sometimes I feel like Margaret Hamilton.
Wizard of Oz, Wicked Witch. Remember?
Here's a secret about Richard Dean Anderson. He was a mime artist.
I insisted on talking. It was the talking mime, which is, you know, the cardinal sin of miming. It was too hard to communicate. It's just, there's a wall here, you know, and do that kind of thing. I'm pulling a rope. Now it's a big rope, you know.
Okay, good.
It wasn't a career. It was something I had to do to live. You've got 3 minutes before I shoot you as an intruder in my home. I worked for a magician, did a kind of a little road show for him that was sponsored by Burger King. That was always a nightmare, because you would have to don this massive molded burger head, and your arms would be down like this, and you'd have to do everything else, and you couldn't see anything. There was a mesh that would get clogged with leaves and bugs, and drool might come. Anyway.
All right, that wasn't necessary.
Hey guys, I'm back. Thanks. You haven't seen Amanda by any chance, have you? Oh, great, great.
What could they get to? Well, I'm assuming. I got a phone call right now. You like that? It says no caller ID. Should I answer now?
Yeah, answer.
Okay. Hello? Hello? Oh, hi, sweetie. I'm good. How are you? But guess what? I'm in the middle of an on-camera interview. Okay. I still have to listen to it. Yes, but I have to call you back about those appointments. No, because I have to call you back because I'm literally on an on-air camera interview. Hi.
So, is that...
Yeah, so secrets revealed. You just got a secret that was revealed.
You're not as single and available.
Yeah. Don't tell my wife. Joe Flanagan reads the New York Times constantly at all times in between scenes. He always, and if you look closely, if there was a false edit, you'd see it in the back of his pants at all times. That's something really strange. Well, 2 papers, New York Times and Wall Street Journal. Read both of them each day. Well, if I drink coffee and read the New York Times, I'm so agitated by the time I'm finished with both of them that I'm actually awake.
Is Carter letting herself get too involved in this one?
I do not believe Colonel Carter would allow these feelings to interfere with the commission of her duties.
Fair enough. But when the time comes, I want you to finish the job.
Understood. I think Teal'c is really enjoying assimilating into the Earth dating scene, and I think he's getting more attuned to the game. Last I heard, he was just out buying some spinners for his truck, so I think he's fitting right in now.
There's been a progression of Teal'c becoming more and more, human. Basically, the idea was that a lot of the things he's been doing were related to rituals that were Jaffa rituals. And the farther away he gets from believing in those doctrines, the less he feels compelled to, adhere to them.
Do whatever you guys want to do.
Whatever Amanda wants.
What do you need that for? Anything I see moving is gonna get shot.
So what if it's a major?
Then he'll get hit with a race stunner instead of a P90.
What if he sees us first?
He'll probably hear you first.
Are you telling me to shut up again?
Again. One of the big secrets about Atlantis is the fact that our friend Dr. Beckett is not Scottish.
Actually, I'm Scottish, David.
He's not Scottish, he's Irish.
I'm not Irish. Conan's Irish. Lovely, handsome man, though, by the way. As David mentioned earlier.
Conan the Barbarian.
Conan. Conan.
Now do it without the accent. Watch this. On.
Off. Well, actually, the rest of the cast are...
Yeah, pretty nice, actually.
Actually, they're very nice, except for yourself.
Are these things even close to a transporter?
Yes, Elizabeth's is.
And mine?
It's a brisk walk away.
And by brisk, you mean far?
Oh, by walk, I mean run. I think he's doing some great work. You know, for a guy who's not done a lot of clothed acting roles.
Yes.
I think he's done some great...
Aye, it's about time for another Scott in the Sky.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's very good, Scott.
Thank you very much.
My name is Samantha Carter.
We've already got one here.
There are two of us.
If only.
Well, if I told you, then they wouldn't be secret. So, okay. There's a death. There's a kiss.
Touch each other in the forbidden way. The forbidden way. They're touching and kissing and cut. Good.
There's a major discovery.
I see that they've lined the corners, the edges with dirt. That's important too. Yeah.
Sometimes we get tightly reined in because we mess about a bit too much, or we laugh too much, or you know, especially if we have a big shooting day and we can't stop laughing, then they get nervous. For the most part, everyone has a great time and we all laugh together. But every once in a while, it's okay. We've got 11 pages to shoot. Chill out.
Fire on that target.
I have to tell you that going into the latter half of the season, I'm just exhausted all the time. That's something that I have to get used to, is that such long hours and for such a long period of time, I'm not used to working like that. On one side, it's given me a place to live that isn't with my parents. And being the youngest guy, it's kind of cool for me and giving me a whole new life experience that way.
Hey, how you doing?
No, it's Wednesday.
Wow. Secrets that Daniel Jackson has. Yeah, he's a cross-dresser.
Where's everybody else?
I transported them onto the Alkesh.
Well, you kept the wrong guy, because I don't know anything about the ship.
But you are very attractive.
Secretly, what ends up happening is there's this episode where Teal comes over to visit him, and Daniel's impersonating Ethel Merman.
As of late, people have been making a lot of fun of the Athosians on set, and I'm not happy about that. Calling us dirty little people. So we're cleaning them up. We're cleaning them up because we are a proud people.
I'm not about to put those lives in jeopardy until I at least know how you She adapted to the whole military aspect of it much more than I thought she would. And I think that had to do with just necessity. Once you're faced with an evil race, there isn't really a way to be hippie and peace-loving about it. So that's kind of stopped her in her tracks a bit and had to rethink a lot of her ideals and hopes and dreams and plans and all that stuff.
Amanda, I'm back.
Oh no, he's back!
Oh my God.
I miss you so much.
I miss you so much! Why is New York so far away?
How was it? I'm telling you, this is gonna be great. Fantastic.
You always say.
Keep it down.
There's one big difference between the gate on Stargate SG-1 and Atlantis, and that is that Stargate SG-1's gate...
Hey, wait a minute. This is plastic.
Atlantis's Stargate.
Rubber. And this is the other fun thing about it. Look up there. It's a wiggly Stargate.
Fascinating facts that I know you're... Sec. I should put this back because they're gonna need to. That's not what it wants to. Uh-oh. Oh, gum. I need is a stick or something.
This is the MALP. Nobody's really sure what it stands for, except we think it stands for Mobile All-Terrain Laboratory Platform. Although we made it up, so it doesn't really matter. It costs $85,000. It's not so much as all-terrain as no-terrain vehicle, so it should be actually called MNALP, okay?
extra on this show. It's really lovely. You know, they're treated top notch. It's raining. They're provided cover. They're hungry. They're provided sustenance. If it's hot, they're provided shade.
Who wants to be a screamer? Yo, you volunteered. I'll give you $5 if you give me a good scream. Come here. Come here. She's like a girl.
Ready for you? Hi, I'm Finn Michael. I stand in for Richard Dean Anderson on the show. A lot of people don't know what a stand-in does. On this show, we do pretty well everything. Half the time, first thing in the morning, he's not there yet, so I'm doing the blocking, doing his dialogue. I don't get any fan letters because they don't know about me out there, but now they will, I hope. I'm hoping to get out to some of these gate cons. I know that they'd love to meet me.
Oh, check this out. His script with his gum on it. And his lines are actually highlighted. No speaker Jaffa.
No habla hafa. Well, one of the other secrets of working on Stargate is there's a lot of waiting around. I've been on the show for 6 years. I'm only 27 years old. I mean, check it out.
If it takes 7 days to shoot an episode, 6.5 days of that is just sitting around waiting for lighting to be done.
I beg to differ with that, being in charge of lighting.
You differ?
We wait more time for these guys to decide what they want lit and how they're going to shoot it than it takes to light it by far.
That is so not the case.
Let's settle this right now. What are we waiting for?
What are we waiting for right now?
By the way, lighting's ready.
Eckhart! Nice!
I have wonderful relationships working in social with Martin Wood. Peter DeLuise has a phenomenal sense of humor, and he understands from an actor's perspective the process, but still is a very fine technician.
Mommy!
Okay, sci-fi fans, here's a big secret revealed. The set that I'm standing in right now was built for almost $2 million, and it's solid steel. It's engineered steel. It's a huge thing. There's $60,000 to $70,000 worth of lights in here. What I'm going to do right now is going to walk you through the set and show you how many times in a single show I can use any room any number of times. So what ends up happening, like this area in here, you may notice from the season opener. There's Thor's console right down there. You throw it in the middle of this thing, and you've got a huge Asgard ship. This is where we put the Wraith when we want to keep him in Atlantis. Wraith in Atlantis, you might ask? Now, the show you're about to see, called The Eye, the beginning of this season, this is completely flooded, this area in here. And there's so much water dumping on them because there's a hurricane happening right out there. Hard to believe because that FedEx truck would be like in the middle of the ocean somewhere. But there's a big green screen that we pull across in that thing, and that's how we make outdoors. It's no secret, but it may be to you, but you're gonna see with The Eye that both Stargate SG-1 and Stargate Atlantis are doing some of the very best visual effects on TV you'll ever see, guaranteed.
The biggest secret is that all of our visual effects are actually done in this crappy building. We've been in there for 8 years with City of Vancouver just about condemning it. Average age of a lot of the artists that we have, it really varies. But to be honest, a lot of them are quite young. A lot of the guys, there may be like, one of them's 19, a couple of them 21. They're living at home with their mothers. Without these guys, you know, I'd be out of work, that's for sure. So it's fantastic. It's lucky for us.
These are all finished shots for a new episode of Stargate Atlantis called The Eye. And this stuff all had to do with this big hurricane that was sweeping across the ocean towards the city, and it's finally reached us.
The vis effects for The Eye
I don't think have honestly ever been done in television before. Just features have done. Day after tomorrow level visual effects.
In the past, the ancients have been protected by the shield or submerged deep enough in the water not to be affected. Flooding could sink the city entirely.
We treat Stargate Atlantis like a feature, as best we can for an episodic television series. So, you know, the model of the city when we first built it was over 4 million polygons. Well, that's feature film size. You know, that has enough detail that we can back up and the city looks really nice. But if we had to, we could get right up beside the buildings and there's still the amount of detail. And most of that's modeled, not textured, so that if you turn around the city, you can actually see all the detail moving. This is all software. Every time we buy something to install on a computer, it usually comes on CD. And some of these CDs, when we got them, you know, this would have been cutting edge stuff when it arrives in the mail or by courier. So some of these discs were in the $100,000 range when they came, and now they're coasters. But we like to collect coasters, so we have a coaster display. The largest one I'm aware of.